Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and we have what's not really a Magic Arena state of the game. I feel like we're overdue for one of those at this point. I don't know, my concept of time is terrible, but in the meantime, we have the massive announcement update article that I, didn't have time to cover until now. So they say, welcome to another awesome week of MTG Arena updates. Yeah, I'm like doing the dailies and then playing Legends, thanks. A lot has happened in the past week. Well, not to the standard meta. No fun events, just more drafts. I don't know, really nothing's going on. But their take on it is, first we expanded the list of compatible mobile devices and welcomed iOS users to the fold. Oh good. Want to learn more? Don't worry, we have all the information you need in this handy set of mobile FAQs. Yeah, I'm not going to touch it, thanks. And to celebrate, from now through April 30th, you'll receive a new Thopter pet the first time you log in. Okay, I guess I'll load it once then. And have you seen the new video? Literally have not. Patton Oswald, the guy from Machete, and some fat guy looks like he'd ask you for change on the street. I got out the big guns for this one. So he says, we also reveal more about Strixhaven School of Mages coming to Magic Arena. You can jump in right now with the Casmine and Professor Onyx pre-order packs, which are kind of a good value because you get a lot of draft tokens out of them usually, but I didn't look too close at them. Each pack contains its own content, including new sleeves and our newest pet, Cody. That's right, the walking codex. That right there is almost worth it. Then we got Historic Anthology 4 is already available, or is still available, or I don't know. I don't know when it came out. Who cares? It has Deck and Stone. Literally all I remember about it. But buying the whole pack just seems silly unless you're going to run 5 different colors of Historic decks. I mean, or if you're out of wild cards, I don't know. Next up, Mystical Archive and Historic. Oh, this is where they announced it. I was wondering how the hell any of this worked. So the big topic this week is Mystical Archive. There's been a lot of conversation going on, and we want to clear a few things up. The Mystical Archive brings 41 new to Historic cards to the format, and some of them are clearly so powerful that we knew they would warp the format around them. Yeah, this runs counter to our goals of building a format in a fun, balanced way. Well, if that was your goal, you've failed harder than you could ever possibly imagine, because Historic is an unplayable shit show of just goblins and elves. The current state of Historic is 100% the fault of the anthologies that they added so far. And they're too proud to realize they made a mistake, apologize, and go retroactively ban some of them. So, yeah, Historic, unplayable. It's going to be forever. It's ruined. They completely ruined it. It's irrecoverable. Forget about ever playing anything that isn't Historic Brawl or Historic Artisan. And Historic Brawl and regular Brawl are just 5-cost Rainbow Road free casting horseshit. So, yeah, great state of things. Pat on the back there, Wizards. You did great. So anyway, the following Mystical Archive Mystical Archive cards, got ahead of myself there, are already banned in Historic. Channel, Counterspell, Dark Ritual, obviously, Demonic Tutor, obviously, Lightning Bolt, extremely obviously, Natural Order, and Swords to Plowshares. And then they said for the rest of the Mystical Archive, we wanted to let the players find the powerful interactions, oh, they will, and prove they are problems for the metagame rather than prejudge. So we're going to let users destroy the format for months and then react way the hell too late, because that's better for the game than us using our heads to think, well, that'll be a problematic combo, and then taking action before it ever damages the game, which has always been their strategy, because they're idiots. And that is 100% tactically, logically dead wrong. So we'll be watching this all carefully. Bullshit. And where we see threats to fun, balance, or diversity, the whole format, all of Historic. Hey, goblins, elves, look there. Focus your vision on fun, balance, and diversity on elves and goblins. Focus on that for 10 seconds. You tell me that nothing needs to be done about those decks. F*** you. It's unplayable, it's trash, it's turn 4 garbage, it's a bunch of gimmicky shit, and if you're not going up against elves and goblins, it's fucking Control-a-thon shit show time. So no, all this bullshit that they're telling you right to your face in this article about how carefully they're watching and how they want it to be fun and balanced, that is an absolute bold-faced lie. Historic is garbage and nobody plays it. Anyway, the pace of response here may need to be faster than usual. Then ban more cards than just the 6 or 7 problematic ones you already named. Or we may be able to watch and wait as things develop. No, that's what you will do. You will wait until you're at like Eldrazi Winter levels of tournament rooting before you take action, because that's always what you do. You're a bunch of sad, pathetic, clueless people who don't know anything about game balance, who just sit there and say, I wonder if it'll get worse. Do you think it'll get better, or do you think it'll get worse? Let's see. Let's just see. Let's find out. Grow a spine, stop being indecisive, and start solving problems the second that they become problems, or preferably before. It's like a fucking yo-yo with this stupid article. Historic will likely get a bit crazy for a little while. Well, then don't fucking release the Mystical Archive into Historic at all. How about that one? I mean, every other sentence is like, don't worry, guys, we're going to keep a close look on it. We got this under control. It's going to be an absolute ballistic shit show. But don't worry, we're going to absolutely focus on this, make sure it's still fun. But seriously, in the meantime, it is going to be a dumpster fire. It's like 2 different people wrote this. Like, they just handed off, okay, the next sentence is yours. And only one of them had a grasp on how bad this is going to be. We're going to get Storm, we're getting like Mill, we're getting Control. It's going to be just the worst thing ever. I didn't think you could make Historic worse, but looking at the list, oh, you can make Historic worse. Just pour gasoline on the dumpster fire to see what happens. So anyway, this is what we would expect from suddenly gaining access to some of the multiverse's greatest spells. Wield that power carefully. Oh yeah, because I'm the problem. I'm the one causing the problem, not you and your stupid choice of spells, or your greedy cash grabs in Arena. I'm the one who needs to wield it carefully. F*** you. So for the Mystical Archive card acquisition FAQ, will they be both in store packs and limited packs on MTG Arena? Yes, and both using the same distribution as Tabletop's draft boosters. Which, they'll be delayed a month? It will be a dedicated slot, replacing a common for the store pack, and is the 15th slot in the limited pack. Okay, so I mean, yeah, that's just asking you to money draft it, so that's going to ruin all the drafts, but okay. Does this mean I could get 2 rares or even 2 mythics in a Strixhaven MTG Arena store pack? Yes! Now that's actually surprising, because remember, the Arena store packs contain, like 6 or 7 cards? And the way they actually do the rarity, it shifts. It shifts based on the previous results of the previous pack. That's not a theory, they disclosed that. For every time that you don't draw a mythic, your chances of drawing a mythic go up. Or I don't know if it was a mythic or a mythic wild card. I think it was a mythic wild card. And then it resets at like 35 or something. Like this is literally on a Wizards of the Coast website. They are disclosing that that's how it works for European law reasons. So the fact that they're like, oh, they work just the same as a draft booster in real life. No, they don't. They just do not. That is not true. So they say, will rare and mythic cards in the Mystical Archive in store packs be duplicate protected? Yes. Well, that's funny because I've pulled a 5th copy of all kinds of stuff and not gotten gems. I've done it live on live stream. Opened one where I'm like, you guys have seen my deck that has 4 of those, and then I go open the deck that has 4 of them. They handed me a 5th one and didn't give me any gems. So no, none of the packs appear to be properly duplicate protected. They've ripped me off on so many damn gems and they refuse to admit that there's a problem. So just another way Arena's lying to you while ripping you off and lying to you about the odds and probably violating certain countries' laws. What else is new? So, okay, can duplicate protection convert a regular Strixhaven rare or mythic rare into a Mystical Archive rare or mythic rare, or vice versa? No. Mystical Archive is handled separately for duplicate protection purposes than the main Strixhaven set. Good to know. How are the historic banned Mystical Archive cards handled in store packs? You will just simply not open them. Oh, you will not open them until your collection has 4 copies of every unbanned card, and then they'll start giving you the banned ones. I mean, they're not banned in Brawl, so hopefully you don't want to use them in Brawl, because then you actually can't open them until you've opened every other card. Oh, times 4. Do Mystical Archive cards change the odds of a wild card appearing in my store pack? No. See, I don't believe that either. Although they say the Mystical Archive slot will never be replaced with a wild card. So I think they just cut a common, put that in as a separate slot. You're basically opening 2 boosters. They're separate and they have nothing to do with each other. And the cards aren't even from Strixhaven. I mean, if you just think of it that way, pretty much everything they said is in alignment with that. So there you go. So yeah, only the main set can be replaced with wild cards. All are Mystical Archive cards in ICR's individual card rewards. They are, but only in the historic ICR pool, not the standard one, even though they're from Strixhaven, because, they're not. And finally, if I draft a Mystical Archive card, receive 1 in my sealed pool, and receive 1 as an individual card reward, and already have 4 copies in my collection, what happens? When would that ever happen? The same as what happened to any other card. You get Vault Progress if it's a common or uncommon, and you get 20 gems if it's rare, 40 gems if it's a mythic. I could have told you that. Next up, something we actually care about, upcoming events. Before you ask, no, there won't be any special limited time event on Thursday. Definitely not. Nope. Okay, so in other words, there will. What the hell? What Thursday? They mean... Oh, April 1st. I don't know, whatever it was. I probably missed it. Whatever. I guess I won't read that part then. Next up, Historic Challenge. Nobody cares. F&M at home. April 2nd will be Artisan. April 9th will be Omniscience. Oh my god. Then we've got upcoming quick drafts. We have one that ended April 2nd, so I guess I won't read that. And then April 2nd through April 16th, Throne of Eldraine. That was either like the best set I've ever drafted or the worst, and I don't remember which. Probably worst. I think Ikoria was the worst, though. I don't know. This might be like a really fair, awesome one, but I might be thinking of one of the core sets or something. I don't know. Or actually, probably Theros. I remember that one being really fair, I think. Wait, no, Constellation was like OP as balls. But that just made it really easy, actually. Easy to win against anybody who didn't go Constellation. So yeah, hopefully they'll bring that back at some point. Usually they extend out the calendar past 2 weeks from now, but I guess the rest of the events are a secret. But yeah, that's all the announcements for now. The big takeaway is that Mystic Archive is coming to Arena, because why would they not try to make money on something that has nothing to do with Arena? Don't pre-order Strixhaven, it blows, and stay far away from Standard Constructed as soon as it launches. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.